What's happening, guys? How are we? Welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to Bull's Gap. My mic is all over the place because I was sim racing. Is that better? There we go. Just making my sound levels are all right. How is everyone? I saw Bootnex come for a visit. Tim Maslin, I know you can't stay. Sounds like you're going to have a fun evening, though, chasing a hot air balloon. That doesn't sound like any old normal night, does it? So, hope you have fun doing that. Fat Rat, nice to see you. Cranky, Botar, Johan, Isaac, Ryan, John Lister, Wayland, Scorps here as well. Taz, Polycount Taz is here as well. Long Hill, nice to see you all, guys. How are things? Wayland, nice to see you. Sai, welcome back. Nice to see you. I haven't even started my game. Keegan, nice to see you again, mate. Random Games, welcome. If this is your first time here, it's great to have you. Hope we're all doing well. We made it to Wednesday again. Cheesy Man, nice to see you. Hey, Scott. Welcome, welcome. How is everyone? Is everyone having a good week? I am not. Well, I am. I'm lying. I'm being dramatic. Work is busy this week, which always kind of is a little bit frustrating because I want to do FS stuff, especially in a week when the new trailers come out as well. So, yeah, we've got to talk about that tonight, haven't we? Loads of good stuff to talk about. I love starting in the outhouse. Well, you know, when you got to go, you've got to go, right? Busy is good. You're right, Tim. You're right. Yeah, let's not get too dramatic about things. Right, first things first tonight, we are going to get rid of the rest of the silage into the BGA, but I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me do that for hours, so what we're going to do, we're going to run ourselves a little course, I think, so let's fire this up. This seems to be working again. So we will set up a little out and back course for it, hopefully. I'm going to test my reversing skills. You can see the corn is ready again. So that's positive. Where am I going now? Just get my angles right before I start. Hot in Texas today, is it, Rogello? Let me just concentrate on this and I will be right back with you. Get my reversing straight, or as straight as possible. That's appalling. But effective. We'll take it. We will take it. Rusty, how's things, man? Nice to see you. Is that still filling up? Oh, I know why that is. It's because of my reversing's appalling. What we'll do though, we'll finish setting up the course and then we will we'll go back and we'll set those start and end points. We'll put an unload point here, somewhere like this. Just roll forward a little bit more. Put an end point in here. Silage, unload. Can't spell. Let's just link this up, shall we? Round to here. That'll do. I'm sorry I'm missing the chat. I'll be right with you. Right. Done. Turn off record, because I always forget to do that. Mark Sheridan, thank you for the sub, my friend. Nice to see you. Might have to be a bit of trial and error with this. Right, here we go. Let's try that, shall we? Let's give that silage load. Create. Let's get out of there. Be good if this works. Haven't used the auto drive for setting up big courses in a long time, or any sort of courses. Everything I've got is set up, so... Oh, we can live with it, turbo. Silage unload, there we go. So, basically we want to go to silage load, we want to dump at silage unload, and it's going to be silage. Seems pretty straightforward, doesn't it? Let's see how we go. Let's run it and see what happens. It's going to run around. Nice and pacey as well, like that. Let's see if my reversing may need a little bit of help. Tim, take care, enjoy your evening, mate. Or your day. Hope it's good. So, bootneck. What's been happening? Not much. This is not going to work, is it? If this lines up, I'll be very impressed. No, he's going to hit the wall here. Oh, well, that was a good start. Right, let's get the old edit tool out. And that is because I am shocking at reversing. Let's move that over to about there, shall we? See if this helps. Stop. Right. Rolling to that point. Let's run it again. See what happens. Am I excited for Friday? Very. Carsten. Very excited. Those of you who don't know. That's better. Look, sneaking in now. Am I better at knitting? Right. We've started well, guys. We have started well. This is shocking. Right, let's do a little bit of tidying up here. The reason it's not loading is because the... I have to go and turn the... machine on, so what I'll do might actually work. Let's get in here, let's turn that on. Now that might work if I was lined up a bit better. Let's try that again. Turn it off. Keep trying. Once I get this working, it could be quite good. The other option is I might stretch this out a bit more, give him a bit more space to maybe a bit straighter before he starts reversing. Come on. Be good to me, be good to me. Boom. Alright, that's a load issue with the trailer. Okay, that looks semi-promising. Let's just... Oh, I've done that thing when you... Did the old tab thing. Let's run back to the extractor and not click on the... Right, let's turn off edit mode. Right, let's fill it up. Once this starts running, we'll test it. We will test it. Cecil Simulations, how are you? Nice to see you. Paul Campbell, I've never tried to have auto drive backup before, learning something. So am I. It would be... oh dear. Mr. Lantis, how are you? Nice to see you. So, yeah, a few things to talk about tonight. Who loved the trailer? Lots and lots of interesting stuff in that. Right, he's off at 87%. I don't know why. Oh, he's tipping as well. Don't tip, man. What are you doing? Why is he unloading? Oh, you can't win, do you? What's going on? Why is he unloaded there? Silage unloads over there. Goodness sake. Right, here's what we'll do. Brent, how are you? No worries, mate. I know what it's like when you get excited. What folder did you put maps not from ModHub to? Exactly the same one as you put the ones from the ModHub into. If you go into Documents, My Games, Farming Simulator 19 and Mods, you will find it there. We've been in auto drive. We're going old school. There's no school like the old school. Welcome, Args. How is it, my friend? Polycount Taz, I like the trailer, but new stuff that was showed didn't impress me. So I have to say, not overly overwhelmed with the new crops, but I guess we'll wait and see. Olives, actually, maybe slight interest in olives. I think there's going to be GPS in game based on what we saw at the end in the snow. So that's going to be a positive. I like that. What else? What else kind of jumped out? Do you know what? There's something that I don't think many people have picked up on, and I think there's something in it. When he takes the air blower and blows the dust out of the radiator on the Fent in his shed. Has anybody really picked up on that? I haven't seen anything. Trigger distance for that tipping detector to trigger within 50 meters. Do you think, Args? Well, I'll clear up this mess that I've made and then we'll reduce that down. That's a good one, Args. I think that shot at the end in the snow suggests to me that there's going to be a GPS type thing in the game with skip rows and things like that. So that'll be interesting. But yes, no, when he blows the dust out of the radiator of the Fent, I think there's going to be some sort of, not maintenance, but some sort of look after your tractors and they won't wear out as quick kind of thing. Whether that's, you know, small things like I said, keeping the radiators clean, or checking the oil, or I don't know. Maybe there's something in that. I'm speculating, definitely, but could be interesting. Stein welcome from Norway. Welcome from Norway. Had a lot of Norwegian guys dropping in recently after the Renebu map tour, which is great to see. Great to see. So yes, FS22, 22nd of November. Remember, if you're pre-ordering, or even if you're buying it on the 22nd of November, please use my creator code. That's the Farm Sim Guy, or just Farm Sim Guy, actually. So that'll be interesting. Autodrive now recognises bunker silos. Wonder if that's the problem. That would just be a little bit annoying. Carsten, there are links in... I've put them on my Discord. I haven't updated my video links actually yet, which is a good point. Paul Campbell, I love the dig at Args. I know, I feel bad for him. Brett, it's available to pre-order now. I'm not sure if it's available to pre-order on Steam yet, no, but certainly through Giants it is. I think with very possible logging mechanics will be slightly better. Yeah, I agree, Henrik, as well. Yes, I think they definitely focus on production is good. So you're kind of working the whole food chain, not just the farm element of it and selling grain and not knowing where it was go for. Argsy, I know you'll get me back. It's a matter of time. I usually shoot myself in the foot at some point, and Args will be waiting to get me. So, evening Ben Games, how's it going? Nice to see you. It's the fact I've got abuse for ages about dirty equipment, and then as soon as I turn over a new leaf, Argsy takes the liberty of just leaving dirty stuff lying around, expecting that I'll clean it up. So, right, let's just tidy this up, and then we've got a few things to do tonight. We've got a bit of combining to do, we've got some fields to plant, we've got a little bit more ploughing to do. Actually cultivating maybe on the top field where we had the barley. Oh great, yeah, go on, fill up my... Typical. There we go. Get that in there, and sorghum is a good crop for us wanting Texas maps. Yeah, I think sorghum is a good addition actually, because it is grown so much. Let's just stick that there for now. It could all go horribly wrong again. We'll run this auto drive course again and just see what's happening. Let's top this up a little bit. I already only got 90% back out of 10% wastage. There we go. Let's turn auto drive back on. So it reversed up nicely. It was loading nicely. I've got a spike in the air, which is never useful. Nobody likes that. So we'll fix that. There we go. Right, Argsy's point was a good one. Can never find a maximum trigger distance. Let's see what happens there. Now, why would it unload? I wonder if it is spotting that trigger. Turn him on. You're gonna roll? No, it's unloading again. Look. Well, looks like we're gonna have to do it by hand, guys. I think there's an issue there. I think it's spotting the bunker as an unload point. So we'll just run it. Jason Stanley, nice to see you. Nice to see you. You can make silage from sorghum. That's interesting. That's cool. Psychocheesy has ordered. I haven't ordered it yet, I'll be honest. But I will do it at some point. Yeah, it's either spotting the BJ distance or it's recognising the... I set it to 10 Botart, but I think it's... I actually think it's spotting the silage clamp, so it's triggering in here automatically, which is a bit annoying. I'd have to get an extended. I'd have to get an extended auger, I think. Now. But it's fine. Then we'll run this for a little bit while we talk shop. Matthew Spencer, take care. See you again, son. Yeah, I need another couple of conveyor belts, I think. But we'll make do with this. So the other news, Mark Thor's here. The other news I have got is Friday night or Friday afternoon. I am going to be guesting on the Farm Sim Show with the legendary Clutch and DJ. So I'm really excited about that. Got a nice message from Clutch this morning asking if I would like to join them, and how can you say no to that? How can you say no to that? Fosmo, how are you doing? Hope all is well. Aim the conveyor of the site. I don't think it's high enough, Paul. That is as high as it goes. It's a pretty basic one, so I think we might have to I think we might have to deal with it. Purple Flame, I'm still a couple of episodes behind. Is that the white you sold previously, or the new white one? It is the new updated version, which is actually it's a nicer tractor. Quite like it. There we go. I don't know how much I've put in the BGA actually. You can't say no. You're right. You can't say no. Mark, you did read that. You did call that one. It's fair to say. You did indeed. Aidan Sawyers, how are you? Nice to see you. Bootnet, you order it twice, mate. You're double out of pocket. That's how you sold it. Daryl J, you're on your lunch break. Bit of a light entertainment while you tuck into your lunch. Very nice, mate. Appreciate it. Let's get reversed in. Do need to pick up that bit that's in the way. It's starting to annoy me. What you do, Aidan, is you do both. Get the stream on your phone and play a game on your computer. He did, Cranky. He asked me a couple of weeks ago. He said a lot of people were asking if they could get me on the Farm Sim show, so they came good, which is great. Evening Scooter, how's things? Jeffro, nice to see you too. Hope you're all doing well. And Reed, how you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, 119 watching, 46 likes. If you could hit the like button, it just helps. Helps with the old YouTube algorithm. I've had a good few chats about the old YouTube algorithm in the Discord this week. Yeah, it's quite topical at the moment. Are the brakes on the white as good as on the Trident? No, the brakes on this are actually pretty good, pretty solid. I'm going to be like Kadirk or 82. I'll find a middle ground. I need to get my elbows out. Not long till 20k, exactly, Si. It's moving along very nicely, I have to say, and I'm not going to lie, Peace River is being pretty successful as a vid for me now. It really is. It's that's my best performing video over the first 24 hours of any of my vids ever. I just saw it. In fact, it was Trey Schmidt who pointed it out in Discord, and I was like, I didn't even know he was doing a new map, because County of 40 Mile is a great map. I was like, as soon as I saw it was Camille mapping, I was like, well, that's gonna be worth checking out. So thought we'd go and have a look. How many hours do I have here on Bullscale? That's a good question. I don't even know. Should be able to find out, shouldn't I? Maybe. Stats. Well, we've worked 347 hectares. That's quite a lot. Worked time 32 hours. That's not right. There's no way we've only worked 32 hours. Ah, right. Work time, cultivation time. Let's tot all of those up. Driving distance, 657. No, it doesn't give me... Oh, time played. There we go. 113 hours. 113 hours. Oh, look. Let's go in here. I'm not unloading. Interesting. Yeah, Peace River looks great. I know there's a few. Camille's talking about a few little tweaks to it. There's the odd little thing as you get with the new maps, don't you? There you go, it worked that time. As you get with new maps, little tidying up jobs, but I think I'm going to wait for the second version when he's tidied up a few of those things. But I think we're going to have to set up a little FSG multiplayer for that, aren't we? I think we better do that. So yeah, that definitely it's those fields are awesome. I mean, as you maybe saw in the video, I set up 6 combines to do a few shots just to kind of bring it to life a little bit, and 6 X9s running in that field 7, which is quite a big field. Was pretty good. I don't think they're as big as Args. You'll be able to tell me this. I don't think they're as big as Western Australia. I think you've got like 6 fields that are absolutely colossal, whereas this is split up a little bit more. But even then, I think what is 500 acres total. Exactly, Cranky. I think a lot of people are just a little bit out of their depth, chucking it in, not unzipping the whole folder first, and yeah, I like the fact that Seasons it feels to me like it's the kind of map that you almost benefit from playing Seasons on, because there's so much to do. I mean, you're gonna have to do tillage for days. I mean, you couldn't run 3-day Seasons on that; it'd be impossible. You'd have to bump it up a bit. So West Aussie doesn't know field definitions. Would like to try and figure it out. Yeah, that's a shame. You know, what I might have to do is take a couple of screenshots and overlay them and just try and do some kind of rough math to sort it out. But it looks awesome. It looks totally brilliant. So yeah, definitely I think I could see a little kind of 6 or an 8-man team really running a brilliant farm on that. Long winter, yeah, that's the only thing. You're right, Johan. It's I mean, when I fired it up the other day, like Seasons, it was like the snow literally opened the map and it's snowing. But yeah, no, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. I love to see new maps, and I love the fact that he's pushed the boundaries, made something that isn't standard shape, and things like that. Oh, you absolutely could, Paul. Start a survival on it. A chainsaw. Chainsaw and a dream. Scuba Steve, nice to see you, buddy. How's things? Henrik, I've still not managed to sit down and watch any of Clarkson's Farm yet, but somebody said the other day that actually, I don't remember who it was, somebody in the chat said that they were like, they think that's going to drive a lot of people to look at FS22 when it comes out, which I thought was a really interesting comment, actually. I hadn't thought about it like that, so honestly, Paul Campbell, if I harvested beets on field 61 on Peace River, I don't even think you'd make a dent in it in 24 hours. Really don't. We might leave some of this actually. Do you know what? I'll do one more trailer of this and I'm going to leave the rest for another day, because what we can do is kind of break up the income a little bit, which would be quite nice, wouldn't it? So we're not all getting everything on one day. Anybody see the article that Scott posted in Discord? I didn't see that, Scott. What was that? Evening, Asim. How are you? Nice to see you. Island Ball. Nice to see you too. Hope you're well. Watched it all twice and you're going to watch it again. Must be good, Chris. So what we've got to do, we've got that corn over there to harvest as well. We've got the field of barley. The combine is stuck up at the top of the road there, ready to do the field of barley as well. What am I saving for next? I don't know, Asim, actually. I'd still like to create another field over there. There's not much in terms of machinery that I would want unless we're really going to start expanding. A nice article on Farm Sim and had a comment from how farm works. Okay, that's nice. I'll have to. I definitely want to check it out. Time's at a premium though. Time is at a premium. That's right, Carsten. Yeah, Flint Hills was the real point of change for the channel. Much like actually Peace River. I did a Google on Peace River yesterday morning. There wasn't a single video out there, not a single one. And I luckily enough I had Monday off work, and we're chatting with Argsy the other night, and he was like, were you planning that, or was that just? And I said, literally saw the post in Discord, downloaded the map, had a look at it, and was instantly like, this map's going to be huge, like, going to be huge, full stop, as well as in size. So in fact, we need this. I'm going to swap tractors though, because this one runs slow. Oh, in fact, I've got the truck, haven't I? I don't need this. The truck is parked up there, so let's leave that there. So yeah, no, I just threw the vid together, and I think I was ahead of the game. Although I haven't seen many people doing vids yet. I haven't checked today, to be honest, but there wasn't a lot of other map tours out. You know, the guys you regularly expect to see them come out. Farmer Cop, Farmer Klein, people like that. They hadn't done anything yesterday. Right, let's get this barley done, and then we'll go straight back and do the corn, and then that means we're kicking out some. Whiskey as well while we're doing other stuff, which is good. Oh, I'm going to leave some corn or get round the pole tent. Come on. Pay attention, FSG. There you go. Whiskey barley. Yes, indeed, Arctic. Whiskey and corn. Mark Thor, spec my combine to go too fast. Lucas, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you again. And Carsten's doing a series on Peace River. I'm not going to be surprised if I see a lot of people doing series on Peace River. I genuinely aren't. So, see how that goes. I want to do one. I'm not sure where I can find the time to do it at the moment. That's why I was thinking about doing it as a multiplayer. Crash Count 2. Mr. Swede, good evening. How are you? I'm the same, Asim. I like my vehicles to be realistic. I like that. That's one of the challenges for me of the game is the fact that you have to stop and unload them or refuel them, or combining does take 6 or 8 miles an hour like it should in real life. G7's probably a bit fast, but unless you're in an X9 where it is legit, you can do like harvesting at 11 miles an hour. That's acceptable. Scorpion Farms Winery. I like to see that, Scorp. I seem probably in the old days. I know the X9's got a running speed of 10 miles an hour. because that's what I think that's what Millennial Farmer was running at when he had the demo version in, and he was amazed. He was almost too scared to run it at that speed, because he was like, surely it's not going to work properly at that speed, but it does. Chris, you have a face for radio and a voice for silent movies. You're too hard on yourself, man. Everybody's, you know the old saying, everybody's got a book in them. Apparently everybody has got the ability to write a book at some point in their life. I think that's changed now. Everybody's got a YouTube channel in them. Do I hope they incorporate more realistic combine and working speeds? I don't think they're far off, to be honest, in the base game. I think there's a lot of people who do fast farming, which I'm not against that. I think it's great. I think people should play how they want to play it. I've always said that. I don't think anybody's got the right to tell you how to play a game that you've shelled out your own money for. So from that perspective, each to their own. I know Scorp's big on big capacities and fast speeds. I know DJ loves it too. So yeah, no, play it how you want. That's what I say. I like to roll. I like to do 360 rolls, barrel rolls of John Deere 40 series. It's just what I do. Come on, Scorp, what do you run your combines at? Did you see DJ's live stream the other day, and he was power sliding or power drifting his fertilizer spreader on Lancey's map? Exactly. It's a huge sandbox of a game. That's what's brilliant about it. You've got your base. You've got a decent base, but there's like a proper sandbox in terms of the ability to just choose to do what you want to do. Ask Cordy about rolling. Ooh. YouTube algorithm is trying to punish you. It's recommending 310 of... Oh, that is evil. What have you done wrong? What have you done to deserve that? Muller 2K vlog. Thanks for joining, my friend. Much appreciated. Right. Nearly full. First load. Clayton from Brazil. Welcome. We had a lot of guys from Brazil in recently. Love Brazil. Luffy, how am I steering so smooth with a controller? It's a steering wheel, mate. I'm driving with a steering wheel. My camera, I've adjusted my camera. So you can't see. You used to be able to see the top of my steering wheel, but you can't see it now. So, does anybody see, like... I've got a new camera and it's a little bit more HD. John Sinclair, nice to see you. How are you doing? Go on, get to the end. It's not going to get to the end of this row. That was optimistic, I think, at best. 98, 99... Oh, no, not yet. There we go. Got to say, love... big shout out to Mark again for supplying me with this brilliant combine. I absolutely love it. It's a little bit of a blast back to my childhood. We used to have these, not in blue. We had the standard green class. Was the contract that came and helped us harvest our fields in the summers when I was growing up and hauling grain trucks and things like that. So it's really nice to have it in game. I needed a killer job on it. Good evening, Mr. T-Man. Nice to see you. And Dawson, how you doing? Did you, Args? Did you? Is it a bit sharper, is it? Well, let UK Vlog, thank you for Sim Dashboard. Have them all. Great to hear it, man. I'm really hoping that we update Sim Dash to work on FS22, especially if they're going to introduce things like GPS into the game. That's going to be quite exciting. So fingers crossed. We can rework some screens or do some new screens. Quite excited about that as well, because they've been good to me as a source of content. I think in terms of people subbing to me. So hopefully that'll still. I mean, I think it would be daft not to. The guy who created it has had a lot of interest in Sim Dash because of those dashboards. Not just from me, from other people as well. So, Tony, welcome, Mr. Farm Manager, sir. How are you? That's much appreciated. You can jump on the Discord and we can get you into the multiplayer servers if you are interested. Paul, you got Sim Dashboard working on? It doesn't need much of a machine. I ran it on a vintage Amazon Kindle Fire. Little plastic red thing that my daughter had when she was younger. Even she doesn't look at it now. It's not cool enough. So, but I got it. Yeah, I got it. Hacked it up a little bit so it could take the Amazon's what am I saying? The Android store. I heard there's a bit of thunder rolling around tonight, T-Man. Not just with you in Georgia there, and I think there's a bit going on elsewhere. Carsten, can you put it on an S20? Absolutely, Carsten. I think it works quite well on a phone. I know Args was running it on his phone for a little while. Ryan Burbo, you've been watching the auto drive tutorials. Glad they are of use to you. Yeah, they're quite. Funnily enough, I went back and watched my very first GPS vid today because somebody asked me a question on. Well, funnily, they asked me if it was available on iOS, and I was like, I can't even remember if I said in the vid if it was just Android. Oh, guess what? I did about 4 times. So there had to be another sarcastic comment that went out. There you go, Carsten. It should be exactly the same. Hope you've got accurate pointing fingers, though. I think I'd end up turning about 9 things on at once with my chubby fingers. Let's open up these headlands. Honestly, you do not. It is such. The commands it needs are so basically it's an additional keypad, so it doesn't need a lot of power to run. I would say probably the biggest issue is quality of the screen for rendering the screens. Oh, you're fine, Carsten. Just you wait. Just you wait till you're my age. Well, there you go. I assume you'll give it a shot with the old Sim Dash, because it does make it a little bit more immersive. I will not be growing any more beets, Chris. There will be no beets until 100,000 subscribers. So I think I'm safe for a long time yet. A long, long time. I might quit it. If I ever get close, I might just throw in the towel. Paul, you did notice your game was pausing a bit while running Sim Dash. Probably isn't Sim Dash, mate. I would probably say there's more likelihood of it being a mod. because in essence all you're doing is running a touchscreen keyboard. So the amount of information being passed through from the computer to from your tablet is so nominal that I don't think it would cause a pause. I don't think. William Lowe, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. How's things? Jason, all the best, mate. Thanks for dropping by. Good to see you. Have a good day at work. Foxy puts beats in Field 12 in West Texas. I've already committed to Field 9 on Flint Hills if I ever get to 100,000 subs. Why don't you use my sim dash on screen? I haven't seen it in a while. I could do that yet, T-Man. I'm not set up tonight, but I think maybe on Ohio Horsepower next episode I'll fire it up again. It has been a while actually, hasn't it? Pleasant View, nice to see you. How's it going? Bank Sinatra, nice to see you as well, mate. How's things? Thinking the Lexicon's better for this field, Cranky. If only I could afford it, mate. Maybe we should target to buying the Lexicon at some point. I'd love to buy one of the bigger fields, actually. Yeah, no, I'll sort that, T-Man. No worries at all. Yeah, it just sits there getting used all the time now. SpongeBob, get a deer. SpongeBob, I've got a deer. Jacob, Tyler, nice to see you. Banks, good to hear it, my man. At least trying. We're all just trying, mate. Don't you worry. Anybody who says they've got this crazy thing called life sorted out is just telling you lies. Grey Devil, nice to see you. William Lowe, sorry to hear it, my friend. Sending you best wishes from everybody in the FSG community. What a shame. Carson, they've been loving our high horsepower, and now that's the means of transport. Yeah, the roads. That was so. The issue with that issue with Seneca was that when he released the map, he'd turned the roads off to work on it, and when he submitted it and uploaded it, it didn't have any. He forgot to switch it back on. So that was the only issue. So he kind of rectified it quite quickly, but it didn't stop a load of people downloading it, including me. And as you can imagine, the professionally offended were out in force. Were like pitchforks and burning kind of stakes chasing him down the street. Yeah, T-Man, if you win, mate, we'll all happily come over and visit you and have a few beers. Carsten Farms, FSG, which video is your best tutorial on Sim Dashboard? I think, Carsten, if you watch them all 23 times, you'll be clued up. And you've got to watch all of the ads without skipping them as well. It's the best way. SpongeBob, where do I get my mods? I get them from the same places as everybody else, mostly from the Mod Hub. If you can't find them in the Mod Hub, just the big mod sites, the reputable ones, I will say. Don't really go to the ones that where they're uploaded by other people. So Mod Network's good. Yes Mods, although they're not updating Yes Mods, it's still a great resource. So check those out. So yes. Andrea Gregori from Italy. How are you, sir? Nice to see you here. Thanks for dropping by. Why can't Steam pre-order on FS22 yet? Don't know. They're probably negotiating how much they'll get, because Giants are obviously distributing it now, so they're probably playing hardball. Mazzy, what steering wheel is best for farming? To be honest, Mazzy, any of them. Any of them. Well, I say any of them. Probably not like a replica Ferrari racing wheel, but you know, any of the the Logitech G29, G920, the G9T3 are all absolutely brilliant. I've got the heavy equipment bundle wheel. To be honest, if I was going in again to buy another wheel, I probably wouldn't get it. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's done me really, really proud, but it's a little on the cheap side. And for very similar money, you can pick up, you know, a G29 or something like that. Oh, too busy reading the chat. Didn't realise I was full. Game over. Insert mic. How are you? From Spain. Nice to see you. Ken Knapp. Nice to see you too. How are you? Andrea. I am doing really, really well. Appreciate you all dropping by tonight and spending a bit of time here. Good to see you. Mercedes fan, how are you? Nice to see you. Late again. Where's your ruthless German efficiency, Mercedes? Come on, you should be ready and waiting 5 minutes before. It's not good enough. You're falling apart like the Mercedes Formula 1 team at the moment. Any more like auto drive, but a little bit easy. Auto drive's fine, honestly, William. Just stick at it. It is. You'll get the hang of it. It's not bad. The only other one is Courseplay, really, but they kind of do different things. You can set up road courses with Courseplay. Oh, I'll give him permission if he was watching the footy. That's fine. Big F1 fan, Carsten. Big F1 fan. Love me my F1. Oh, I didn't finish that row. Let's go and finish it. Andrea, that's very nice of you to say, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad you find them relaxing. Sometimes I don't know. I'm joking. I find it relaxing. This is the most chilled out game I have ever played. I'm not going to lie to you. It is just very relaxing. Hey, Bootneck with the £5 super chat. Thanks, buddy, and it's great to have you back here. Lovely to see it. Lovely to see it. Jacob's not watched F1 since they went woke. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, Jacob, unfortunately. If they didn't do anything, they'd be criticised. And if they do something, they'd criticise as well. It's the same the world over at the moment, isn't it? But let's not get political. Mercedes fan, you're driving the, let's say, wrong painted class again. Are we going to have this discussion again, Mercedes? Are we? This is a Ford. Mark Thor's in here somewhere. He'll back me up. Norway Pete, Courseplay and Auto Drive work good together. Use that a lot. They do indeed. They're very good pals. Paul Campbell, no worries, mate. We'll catch you soon. I agree. I think there's some. I'm excited for the new regs next year to see what these new cars are going to do. That's going to shake things up a bit. But I do, you know, guys like Lando Norris, George Russell. Mick Schumacher, I think, is going to come good. Give him a decent car. I think he's going to be really good. Let's not talk about Mazepan. Take care, Aidan. All the best, mate. Have I driven the F1 car on iRacing or the V8s? Not yet. Not yet, Scuba. I'm not brave enough yet. Now, I did have an iRacing vid to come out tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Friday. On my non-vid day. But I'm going to hold it off now because I'm on the Farm Sim show. Might put it out on Monday. Henky Penky! Watch my man Clarkson on Prime has got me into his farming mess. Hey, Forward Ag's in the house too. How are you, buddy? You're not a fan of the classic. So, Taz, the background to that. I don't know if you know the background to this. So apparently, at the end of the 80s, early 90s, Class went into a partnership much similar to the Class Cat partnership in the States. Although they did a much better job of the paint job on that one, where they built Class combines, but painted them blue, and did a deal with Ford. And this is one of those. So this isn't just a badly coloured mod. This is actually legit. There are. Have you not seen the? You have to go and check out. I think my very first Flint Hills episode. Mercedes. I was running 4 of them. The North American Class Lexion 780s. Quite possibly one of the most beautiful combines in the world. Jax Mods, how you doing? Nice to see you. Ron, we are in Bulls Gap in Tennessee, mate. Right, we are making progress now. How are we doing for time? First hour down. Yeah, I didn't watch it because I was slightly reluctant on Clarkson Farms because I just thought it might have been him being Clarkson, if you know what I mean, like he's on Top Gear. But it sounds like there's actually some kind of good messages behind it. I know that 8900 mod, Carson, it's an absolutely terrible mod. I had it for a bit and deleted it straight away. William Lowe, how do I make my girlfriend not angry at me? She wants to watch the Euros, but I don't want to. The only thing I'll say to you, William, and you'll probably be like, cheers, FSG. Is she listening? And I know she's not your wife yet, but the rule in the FSG community is happy wife, happy life. Take it on the chin, watch the footy, it'll be done and dusted in a couple of hours. She'll be happy, and then you can get back to doing some FS play or whatever you want. Or what's the other alternative? That's why this will be still up tomorrow. You can go and watch this back. But potentially your girlfriend will still be grumpy tomorrow. I have to say those new Mack trucks do look quite nice in FS22, don't they? Ryder, what car mods am I using? I don't tend to get that many car mods, Ryder. Although I did download all the Land Rovers and Range Rovers for my Land Rover experience vid, if you've not seen that. Paul Campbell learned from years of doing it wrong, basically. The Golden Grinders. I don't know if I've got that mod installed, actually. Let's have a look, shall we? And see if we've got... I don't think I've installed it, so it won't be here to... for ooh and ah over. Although I do fancy getting one of these John Deeres at some point. Look, they're not stupidly expensive, that one. Does that hold more? No, see, it holds the same capacity as what I've got, so why would I upgrade it? This is a great little combine as well, 770. So I've got the North American version. This is 780, but that is a nice combine as well. But I don't have it installed, unfortunately, so I can't show you. But if you go and look at my old, I can't think of my words tonight. Flint Hills series. I did run them on there for a while. I'm gonna have to resurrect them, I think. Maybe I'll resurrect them on Peace River. Maybe I'll do them instead of X. No. What am I saying? I kind of need the biggest capacity combines I can do. Taz, take care, buddy. Thanks for dropping in. We'll catch you later, man. Okay, Carsten. Yeah, send it on. I'll not hold my breath though. How could I forget Flint Hills? How could I forget Flint Hills? I've been wooed by another map. Jacob, I have started on Peace River. Yeah, I think a lot of people have, Jacob. I noticed Camille's Facebook page was on something like 3,700 followers, and I think he's acquired another 700 or so in the last couple of days. So that's nice to see as well. Mr. Fusion Simulations in the house. How you doing? Evening, Edgar. Nice to see you too, mate. How are you? Portugal game is over. Daryl, take care, man. Thanks for dropping by. Much appreciated. Oh, Args. Yes. Yes. So what are your thoughts on FS22? What? There's a new game coming out? Is there? I don't know. Yeah, just if you weren't already aware, this is happening on Friday, 8 PM UK time, 1 PM Mountain, 2 PM Central. So if you can make it, I'd love to see you. Let's try and get the biggest viewership they've ever had on the Farm Sim show, which I think will be difficult. And if you're fans of the stuff that I've been showing you about Forward Ag over the last few weeks as well, stay tuned for tomorrow's vid. You might quite like it. Let's get this filled. We're nearly done here. England play Germany next, yeah. History has told us how that's going to go. Hey Mobius, yeah, the new trailer looked good, didn't it? Lots of things to talk about. The squad had the most viewed FSS stream. Yeah, that's not a surprise. Got 1 million followers, of course. They're going to tune in. No, I sent the video I edited for Forward Ag. I already sent to the guys today to have a look at, and so he's had a sneaky peek. He knows what's happening. Justin, can chickens take barley or only wheat? Only wheat, I think. Justin, only wheat. Well, I don't think we're too far away from seeing from seeing their first pull between tank. So no, I think we're going to see some good stuff from them. They've released their tracks already, had a lot of notice on them, which is great. Tim Dayton, you are a legend, sir. Thank you very much. So if you don't know my code, it's Farm Sim Guy, not the Farm Sim Guy. You're welcome to use it, but equally, if you don't want to use mine, there are other welcome recipients out there, including Mr. Args. So yeah, be sure to. I think Argsy's is Argsy Gaming. Am I right, Args? Please confirm if I'm selling everybody down the street. I do need to update my links in the vid actually, but I've put the new links in the Discord already. Ah, there's Fusion, living the dream. Scuba Steve, have I played Smoky Mountain? I have not, Steve. Is it good? David Barnett's playing on Flint Hills. Thank God for Courseplay. I hear you loud and clear, David. I hear you loud and clear. Jacob Tyler, I don't have a DVD reader in my comp. You don't need one, Jacob. It's 2021, mate. Download it. Class engine does sound good. It does, doesn't it? That's one of my favourite things about this mod is kind of brought back all kinds of childhood memories of standing in fields watching them go by. Sounds super accurate. It's good. Let's go in cab for a bit because we've got a nice open space. Honestly though, don't buy two, just support us both. You guys all support us. No, buy two. I'm joking, don't buy two. Did I not? I said 2021, Carsten. That's right, Tim. Unfortunately, I don't think the interior is the same as the Maybach cars. Good evening, Ali. How's it going? Nice to see you. Ah, right, the collector's edition. No, I think any version. You can download the standard version. I mean, obviously, if you want the... I think they'll give you a key in with the collector's edition as well, so you can download... You can download it as well as use the DVD version. Right, nearly done here, and then we'll head up the other side. And do we do the corn or do we? Oops. Maybach, or is it batch? I thought it was Bach, as in the composer. Bach, is it Bach? Oh, I don't know. We're never gonna resolve this when we've only got chat available. Mazzy, to be honest, mate, it would take too much time for me to make a list of my equipment. I think the best thing I can recommend is if you see something you like in the game, every time you get in and out of a piece of equipment, you see the name of it underneath. The best thing to do is take that name and just do a Google search with FS19 behind it. Luthfi, take care, man. Nice to see you. See you soon. Am I leaving a row of stuff in the field, or I'm actually getting it? Too busy chatting. Where are you from, Behemoth? Class Class is big in Europe. I'm not sure they're huge in America. I know they have places where they do have some, and I know they're trying to push them a bit, but you know, I think Americans are quite loyal to their brands, aren't they? Maybeck, not deck, or the other one. Red pin. That's the other one. Red pen. Is a red pin. Thomas Mills, love the stream. Thank you, Thomas. Virginia, yeah. No, I'm not surprised if you're mostly Case or Deere up that way. Any tractor in real life. Exactly. James Kerr, good to see you, my friend. How are you? Exactly, Paul. John Deere, so I work in branding. That's kind of part of, like, I've worked for 20 years in branding. For good companies and bad companies. And John Deere, if they've done nothing else, they've nailed the brand thing. To the point that you don't even have to be a farmer. You know exactly what John Deere is, and you would happily wear a John Deere hat walking down the street. Grey Devil, do I know how to turn off seasons on Peace River? You can turn it off by changing the... I think Camille put a mod description XML or a map description XML on the site, but why would you want to? That's part of the gig. Oh, welcome to the world of getting your name out there, Forward Ag. You get a whole new world of pain. The amount of questions I've had on Peace River that you could find if you literally spent 30 seconds reading the first two posts on Camille's page or watching my video. The amount of people who've asked me where can I get a link to download the video, when I actually even put a screenshot of the Facebook page in the video and explained where to get it from and put a link in the description. Drives you nuts. Not as nuts as Esab, who nearly had a kind of coronary the other night when we were discussing it. Paul Campbell, yeah, I'm surprised Giants got them in game as fiercely protective of their brand as they are. Well, yeah, I think they maybe saw it as a showcase for it, but I'm sure they worked hard on it for quite a while. Oh, the Peace River, yeah, they have had a few of those as well. Oh dear. So it turns out that a river can pass through more than one province? Who knew? Who knew that? I'm full again. Come on. There we go. Let's get the pipe out. Let's see if we can unload. This is the only problem with old combines. Look. Oh, there it is. Just sneaking out of the side. Right, let's see how my... Oh, well, I didn't hit the truck. That's a start. Hit the truck now. With the pipe. There we go. Hit the truck again. Yeah, the Rio Grande, it's not in Mexico, man. Even said based near Dawson's Creek, British Columbia. I know. Poor guy. Picks a nice kind of engaging name for his map and gets grief for it. James McMahon, what did I get of yesterday's CGI trailer and dev blogs? I think it opens up a lot of exciting potential for things to come. I'm really buoyed by the fact that they're talking. You know, it's all it's quite cryptic still, but I do think there's the fact that there's two people interacting says to me that they've worked up something in terms of a co-op type play, or they're really improving multiplayer. The two tractors running in the field together at the end, I thought was a real suggestion that there's going to be some sort of GPS or some sort of enhanced worker capability in there, which is good. Lots and lots. Hey, he's up smiling because of what we were saying about kind of the entitled people expecting everything handed to them on a plate. Like, joking apart, somebody asked me a few weeks ago, could I get a link to all your mods? And I was like, this will be the mods that I've spent 2 years honing and building up, getting rid of the bad ones, getting the good ones, hacking XMLs to make them work so they suit my gameplay, or fixing ones that aren't working very well, or very kindly getting past mods. People like Mark Thor building stuff like this for me, quite Hitman delivered, giving me stuff. Yeah, here it is. Here, I've done all the work. Have it. Take it. It gets a bit frustrating. I agree, James. Nice to see US configurations as well. So here's the thing, actually. The Fent Tract 1000. I cannot find a good US version of that anywhere. Everything's got European chevrons on it, and I don't want them. And I haven't yet delved into the base game to pull it out and just delete those in Giant's Editor. But if anybody knows where there is a good, accurate, I don't want one that's been, the XML's been hacked so it does 60 miles an hour or anything like that. But if anybody knows of a decent one, forward ag comes in clutch again. I tell you, if it's anything like the 9RX, buddy, I'm going to be giddy with happiness. Because it's a really nice tractor, but I don't get on with the base game one. Does anybody else do that? I've kind of started to find myself do that now. That if it's got European chevrons on, I can barely use it on a US map. Gabrielle, this is Bulls Gap, Tennessee, my friend. Hope they have follow me in base game, as I don't have any friends on Steam. Chris, I guarantee there'll be some sort of assistance thing. Polar Bear, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you again. How's things? Ah, forward. I know if it's coming from you, it's going to be top notch. Remove 3-point hitch. So you can't put implements on it that are 3-point now. Okay. Good. Thank you, Args, for sharing the Ford Ag Boys channel. $116 with the P. Yeah, you're in the wrong name with a name like that, mate. Mercedes fan, if you started a YouTube channel teaching German, I would subscribe. Argsy makes a good point, Behemoth. How long does it take the solar panels to grow? Can you plant them when it's damp? Do they need fertilising? Oh, I'm very excited. I love that tractor. I might get an outing in Ohio at the weekend. Right, last little bit of this field. Then we'll get on and get something else done. Ryan Holden, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Blender is a hard program to get your head around. I've tried it a bit. I did a few tutorials when I was bored during COVID. Managed to do a donut. Hey comrade, how you doing? You've seen survival series, so you've seen survival videos around YouTube. What does that mean for FS? Basically, in a nutshell, and this is, if you go back to the start of this comrade, if you've not seen them already, you start with virtually nothing, you know, and just enough to get you started. Usually it's a chainsaw and some sort of small vehicle to get you started, and no money, and then you've got to basically build up your farm over time, which is basically what we've done on here. We started with nothing. Sibran, does anyone know of a map where you have an empty farm and can place your own build? You could have a look at there's one called Flat Map, which is completely empty. It literally is a massive green square, and it has a shop in the middle, which you can landscape the land and oh, bit of Capcorn there. Landscape the land and do things like that. Or yeah, No Man's Land's a good one as well. Does Greta approve of solar panels replacing plants? Only if they're painted John Deere green. Went onto the old sim dashboard and heard the classic "out of the cold into the fire." Yeah. Right, there we go. I wonder if we send him back. Oh, I didn't know there was a noise when you closed the pipe. That was quite good. I'm going to send him back to the yard, I think. See how well this is going to go. Send him home. Oh, he's going to go that way, is he? I'll be the judge of that. Just need to get him on the other side. Farm Sim Snowy, nice to see you. Nice to see you. There we go. Risu, do I play with wheel? Yes, I do. I was just saying before, I've moved my camera tonight, so you can't really see as much, but used to be able to see the suicide knob on it. Right, let's get this dumped at the distillery, and then we will go back and we will cut the corn, and then we can get that into the distillery too, and we can be making some whiskey. We need to check our honey at some point as well. I haven't checked that for a bit. John Deere's so mainstream now, there's a pedal tractor in Smith's toy store. There you go. Ryan Holden, what are my thoughts on the FS22 trailer? Lots of exciting stuff to come, I think. I think everybody was a little bit cynical after the teaser trailer. Everybody decided that it was, you know, again, the same people that ask you how to get links for a map when it's in the vid are the same people that are like, oh, it's just going to be FS19 with a few more vehicles. But I think they've proved that they've kind of pushed the game on a lot. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, Cranky's raising the bar. I think Fusion's second half of the season, Mercedes are going to come good. The tracks start to suit them better. Although they made an absolute mess of France at the weekend. Can the FS22 trailer be modded? Yeah, apparently if you you can get it in 4K, but only on PC. Little console joke there. Max has got it in the bag. Do you think, Carsten? I think he's gonna struggle under the pressure. I think he's gonna struggle under the pressure. Right, let's get this down to the farm. Let's get the corn header on, and let's do some more combining. Struggling up the hill here. There we go, over the hill. Checked it there, I thought it was needing repair. Yeah, Mac coming to FS22. That's going to be quite exciting. I've got to say, the ones we saw in the trailer looked nice, didn't they? And some of the screenshots afterwards. So yeah, no, it's Lando's a god. Love Lando. Chris, what's the thoughts on FS22 being last gen console as well as the next gen console? I think it's going to have the frame rate stuff capped on it. So I think they're going to. I think it's easier to build a better game and knock the graphics and things down than it is to kind of work to the lowest common denominator. So I'm kind of hoping. I mean, even some of the graphical changes they've talked about, like ambient occlusion and things like that, are gonna lift the graphics massively. But they'll only work on graphics cards that have that capability. So things like a PS4. You will just get, I think, a reduced version down of it, hopefully. Sibrin, I wish we could transfer our FS19 save games and mods to FS20. Well, I do think a lot of the mods will get updated for FS22. I think that change in the way mods are made isn't going to be as big from FS19 to 22 as it was from 17 to 19, where they introduced a whole heap of new stuff. I think it's going to be a little bit better. So from that perspective, we might not see the lag time that we saw with FS19 when it first came out before we run into loads of new mods, so that'll be good. Kimi is a legend. Totally agree. Do love a bit of Kimi Räikkönen. Most chilled out man in the world. Mercedes fan, why does all the American trucks sound like petrol engines? It's because they probably were. Yeah, Carsten, I know it's coming out. It might work very nicely with my new sim rig. Thank you, Sibrin. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the sub as well. Much appreciated. Jake break. Barbecue's good. Glad to hear it, Scott. What's on the barbie tonight, man? Jax, man, how you doing? Nice to see you. Knew I left the header trailer up here somewhere. Might as well run this back now, because we've got to pick up the other header. No point in dropping it off here and then driving back to the yard without it. Might abandon it in the yard somewhere though. Should have changed the colour of the trailer, shouldn't I, Mark? Oh, I've got a little bit of a stream glitch here. Hopefully you can still hear me and see me. 1 second. See how bad it is. It's bad. It's happened a bit more recently. Dropping a few frames. Hopefully it'll come back in a second and just wait for it to pick back up. I've got a big red dot on my screen, so hopefully it kicks back in a minute. Really need to sort my internet. I'm just going to keep going and keep an eye on it. A lot of drop frames at the moment, so hopefully everything's... Oh, everything... Okay, everything's good for you guys. Okay, well, I'll keep going then. Comrade, is there a Tennessee Geo for seasons? Just recently moved here and sounds like fun to play on a local... There is. There is, Comrade. Keep going here. Ace Chaser, thank you for the sub, my friend. Much appreciated. Let's reverse this in, shall we? There we go. I'm still getting poor connection. Sorry, guys. Kind of distracting me slightly. Let's drop that there. Oh, forward ag. Too busy streaming to download it. I'll have to pop back later and get it. Remember what time in the stream it is. Wish the header trailer was a rotating out. I thought that would be fun to reverse. No, it wouldn't, Carsten. That'd be everything but fun to work. Right. Windows download up, but something's going on. Probably the kids doing something upstairs. Oh, we're really chucking frames here, guys. This is starting to bug me a bit. 1 second, I'll see what's see what it's saying to me. Stream health is poor. Oh dear. Stream is healthy. Stream is poor. Oh, we've gone all together. Are we back? Are we back? Are we working? You can hear me? I'm getting nothing at all. Okay, switch back to excellent connection. It's kind of almost going up and down a bit here. Sibrin, I can't without stopping the stream. Okay, I'm back. I've got green lights again now. I've had a proper big glitch there. Hopefully we're back now. Cranky. I look like Jason Statham just before. Yeah, everything's back now. That was a proper big lag spike of some sort there. I've got green. I've got green is go everywhere now. But yeah, that was annoying. Sorry, guys. Well, thanks for all sticking around, because that was a bit annoying. Right, what we're going to do here is we're going to course put it. Yeah, everything's good. Apologies, guys. I need to update my internet. I'm going to... I can get gigabit Ethernet internet in my street now, so 10 times faster than I've got at the moment. Is that bugging you, is it, Mark? A floaty logo. It's a hologram. Course... Oh, hang on. Forgot I've got to do it this way. Front field right. So let's load that in. Let's go to course generation. Currently loaded course. Let's do 3 headlands clockwise. Smooth corners, headland passes. 6 meters, generate course. Everything looks groovy. First waypoint, drive the course, turn that off. Oh, it's doing that thing, look. Is it going to drop down, or am I going to have to pause it and drop it down? Do I have to have it powered up? No, see, that's weird, isn't it? Sometimes Courseplay does one thing and then the other. There we go, running now. Yeah, sometimes you kind of, unless you've powered it up and dropped the header. Getting hit with the ads. That was my ploy all along. Yeah, I did scope. I actually snuck out and edited it in... Oh, cornstalk bales. We'll be taking them, won't we? For sure. Yeah, I think it's probably I stopped the stream and restarted it. So yeah, that's on me. Just to try and see if I could shift that lag spike. Did I bring the truck back? Where did I put it when I brought it back? Oh, I parked it up the field, didn't I? Right. While that's going on... we are going to cultivate the top field in the JD. Watch them all through. Yeah, you better have. Don't be skipping my ads. Guy's got to eat here. So I'm going to get... Oh, because he's old cultivator here. That I was fleeced blind on without realising it. There we go. Mercedes, you didn't find the map. Where's the original link? What map are you talking about, Mercedes? Old Cranky doesn't get ads. Are you a premium subscriber, Cranks? Looks like... Oh, that's brutal, Args. So what if I'm COVID fat? Bull's Gap. Mercedes fan, if I look in the description and the link's there, I will ban you from the stream. Especially after what we just talked about. Oh, Tim likes his fen. Forward to do everything brilliantly. I think everybody's a little bit COVID fat. People went one of two ways, didn't they, when COVID started? They either went super fit, exercised all the time, or they basically sat in sweats and ate too much. I kind of went down that route. Oh, Mercedes. I'm not going to really. But you need to apologise to the whole chat, Mercedes. And it has to be sincere. All I can say is, if ESAP's still in here, he must be in a good mood. I love the animation of the mud on this, actually. It was worth the extra $4,000 I paid for it. No, nice, Args. Yeah, come on, Mercedes, I want to hear it. Max is my hero, and Red Bull is better than Mercedes. Say it! Lufty, do a refresh, man. I think we're back to normal here. I've got green lights everywhere, so it might be your end, mate. Hey, Morella's here. How you doing, Morella? You've been lurking in the background. I'll keep an eye on the... keep an eye on the combine when it's ready. We're still waiting, Mercedes. We're still waiting. Red Bull is better than Mercedes, and I love Max Verstappen. And if you don't apologise, we'll keep adding things you have to say to it. I love Max Verstappen. Class combines look better blue. Do we think we'll get a Mahindra as a small tractor in FS22? It all depends on the licensing, William. We shall wait and see. You never know, though. You never know. The Hemoth. I like the Mercedes AMG GT3. Yeah, it's a nice car, isn't it? Officer's ready to unload. I'm going to drive this round to the closest point, and then I will go and unload it. Mark, Mercedes said he couldn't find the link for Bull's Gap, and I said if I check the description and the link is there, we would kick him out the stream. But instead of kicking out the stream, he just has to say that Red Bull is better than Mercedes. He loves Max Verstappen. Class dominators look better blue. And if he doesn't apologise soon, we're going to have to think of a fourth one to say. Oh, and England are going to beat Germany in the football on Tuesday. There you go. Now we're being really silly and unrealistic, but... Right, let's just stop him there for a sec. We will jump into the truck. Come on, Mercedes, we're still waiting. We are still waiting. Look at all this corn that I've left on the outside of the field. That's not good, is it? I have to go around and pick that up at the end. Cornstalk bales, though. Excited about that. Oh, I forgot. Stop to unload should be off. Geez, I feel like I'm in a Formula 1 race, but Mark's fast. Let's change that actually. I think it's much better to unload. Shouldn't be driving a truck around a field, but I know that. So okay, Mercedes, you've said dominators look better in blue. Now all we need to see is... No, come on, Red Bull are better than Mercedes and I love Max Verstappen. That's what we need to hear. I don't know, Mark. You did. I think it still goes 12 miles an hour. Who knows? I've probably got the wrong one. Well, there you go. It's not too difficult to say then. Come on, Red Bull are better than Mercedes. I'm going to jump in this and I am going to stop to unload. How about that? Combine self-unload deactivated. No. No, this is where I can't find it, isn't it? Here. Stop during unloading. There we go. Make things a bit easier. UK has the best chocolate. That is not a lie, Mark. Brandon Hill, does Peace River not have seasons? It has seasons built into it, so you don't need to install a mod. I'm in rural Tennessee, I think. Health and safety is not a thing, is it? Cadbury's chocolate is pretty good. Not gonna lie. How are you finding Peace River forward? So, just so you know, guys, Forward are doing some tweaks to their version of that map. So I'm going to hold fire until they've done theirs. I'm going to run that on our multiplayer, I think. I'm pretty sure that I put GPS on this. Or am I thinking of a completely different series? Norway Pete. Belgian chocolate is the best. Is that right, Paul, is it? Too big for solo. Yeah, I think it is, Tim. I think it is. It's my Sunday name, Mark. Swiss do make a good watch. Let's give them that. Think. Right, we'll put you out of your misery, Mercedes. Till the next stream. Oh, are we done again? Are we done for an unload here, or is he just turning? Oh, didn't lower. L. McNally. No, this is a PC map, I'm afraid, mate. You can't fill the anhydrous, which puts you off. Can you not, Tim? Well, we'll have to look at that. Trying to get the train to it. Oh my god, you guys are on it. Amber Adder Ale. Very nice, Cranks. Fusion, they're updating Peace. They're updating Peace River. And if it's anything like the mods they do, it's going to be amazing. Carsten, yes, they did indeed. Yeah, that's their... they take already good mods and they make them amazing. I think I'm going to get a copy of it, Fusion, and we're going to turn it into our another multiplayer server. I need to... oh, Dominator's slowing down. Ah, the truck's in the way. Right, we'll go move that. We will go move that. go. Well, I suppose we do need to get that live as well, don't we, Fusion? Oh, definitely they're going to be pushing precision farming in FS22. No question, Chris. I know there's some more updates due for that very soon as well, so that'll be exciting, definitely. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Cranky. I know there's a few glitches in the map that Camille's fixing, and obviously the Ford Ag guys are doing their own thing on it as well, so I'm just gonna bide my time for a week or two. Just gonna bide my time. Bears Den, nice to see you, man. How are you doing? Oh, Ford have got it covered. They have got it covered. In the middle of Liming Field 61. Oh god. That's only one step closer to planting potatoes. A Bear's Den, you need to, if you're not on our Discord, drop into our Discord. We've got an updated version of that Titan where the brakes work and the animations look better, which we can share with you. We've talked about adding extra difficulties before, Johan. We've talked about, you know, wouldn't it be brilliant if they are able to go like properly simulator, like turn everything off. The prices are realistic, like to the point of being super realistic, and all of that stuff. So you can really push the boundaries of like really challenge yourself. But again, if you just want to race a combine around a field at 30 miles an hour, you could do that as well. So yeah. Tom Owen, I'm only following the stream in the hope of getting a great 100k potato plant. You all seem a lot more enthusiastic about that than I do. Ah, Forward Ag, thanks man. Very kind of you to say. Yeah, non-existent bears. Drop us a note in the Discord after and we'll share it. We'll put it up for a share. Jacob P, nice to see you. Yeah, fuel prices, crop prices. I'd like them to push the boundaries a little bit more on the weather and seasons as well. You know, well, actually, there's an interesting point. The whole blight thing. What do we reckon to that? That is it. Crops could get damaged. Is it? You know, will they have like sort of like a plague, like a locust plague type thing, or you know, your corn can rot or get disease or something like that? Could be quite interesting. That could be good. But I would love to see a whole harvest washed. Like, I tell you, it happens in the UK more regularly than you think. Like a whole harvest washed out, flattened corn after a massive rainstorm and things like that. That would be good. Thank you, Scorp. Don't encourage him forward. She wasn't happy with that corn, was she? Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with that. I don't know what that is. That just going to be disease? It looked like disease from the thing, but it'd be interesting if they kind of, the weather could have an impact on, more of an impact on things. I've totally missed a chunk of that stuff there, which is a bit annoying. Look at that. Can't allow that. That's just annoying. Field flooding would be great. Yeah, some sort of beetle that destroys the crops. But let's be honest, it was definitely... the hype train definitely rolled into town on Tuesday, didn't it? Oh, pay attention. Stop reading the chat. Game should be more punishing for mistakes made. Yeah, I do think that's definitely something worth looking at. I missed another bit. This is bad. This is bad. Fusion, take care, buddy. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Well, let's get this little bit in the corner closed off and then concentrate on the other bit of the field. Combine's running okay. Although he's not shouted me for an unload, which is a surprise. I must actually do a bit of a roundup of... I'm conscious I haven't done any catch-ups on FS22 recently, but there's so many people out there doing stuff. I think I might do a bit of a gather up of stuff and maybe do a little bit of a what we know so far vid in the next few days or weeks. Maybe a little bit of a discussion whether or not we do it as a live stream. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe I'll tie it in with a Q&A session, which is coming up. Take care, Fusion. All the best, mate. We will see you soon. And if you haven't, go and sub to Fusion. The channel's starting to gain some traction. Is it out, Args? Is Thunder's... has he released it yet? I'm desperate to give that a shot. Finally, a use for my rock box on the front of my tractors. Don't get your brain around this one, comrade. Don't you worry. There's going to be lots of people giving you assistance if you need it, so just shout any questions you need. Subdiffusion, yes, subdiffusion. Yeah, Fusion's Polish tractor video was brilliant. Rock boxes, Jonathan. Basically, it's a big metal box that you put on the front of your tractor, and when you're cultivating or ploughing or whatever, doing tillage, and you surface rocks from under the ground, you basically pick them up and put them in so they don't destroy your combine at harvest time. Thank you, Args. Make a real use for rollers, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Right. Oh, look at that. He's had the decency to park near the truck. That's good. Kelso Mac, what's the main thing that makes this game lag hard? Are you talking in multiplayer, Kelso? Or in single player? I'm going to assume you mean multiplayer. It depends on the server. It's not really an optimised game for online play. In single player, Probably some dodgy. Well, it depends. Are you on console or on PC? If you're on PC, it's more likely to be a very dodgy dodgy mod or two. Yeah, it also depends on... Right, Kelso, don't know what spec his PC is as well. That may have something to do with it. Sometimes AMD cards don't run as well as Nvidia cards. Yeah, if you've got lots of bales, that's another... Lots of reasons, Kelso. But do you run a lot of mods as well? I think you almost need to be a computer technician to be able to run FS smoothly sometimes. Lowish spec. Has he got his graphics cranked right up as well on a low spec PC? That'll do it to you as well. Oh, Bears Den, the Ryzen 5 will laugh at this game. This game is... It can only handle 2 meg of RAM. It'll only use 1 core in your multi-core processor. It'll only use a tiny bit of the memory in your graphics card. So, yeah, one of the biggest things I'm excited about for FS22 is going to be the graphical improvements that will make, I think, the game run a lot smoother. Stump! Thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. That is very kind of you. Super stuff. Always a pleasure watching this series. I'm glad you're enjoying it, mate. I can't believe we're 42... oops. Can't believe we're 42 episodes in. Is this more of a GPU or a CPU heavy game? It's probably neither, comrade. It just cannot utilise the power of a modern processor or a modern graphics card. Everything's capped. So one of the things is one of the things we'll need to do is see the difference when the FS22 comes out, because I actually think it's going to be monumental. Genuinely think it's going to be monumental. Forward Ag Solutions, we need a decent swather and combine pickup for canola. Surely you've got the Krone Swadro. 8 gig graphics, 24 gig RAM, and an AMD CPU. It's not your computer then. I think you've got dodgy mods. How many mods is he running, Kelso, and where does he get his mods from? He's probably running some really clunky mods. Rusty, take care, buddy. All the best, my friend. Thanks for hanging out, man. The Punisher, where can I get the Anhydrous mod? There are lots of Anhydrous mods, so I don't know which one you mean, Punisher. Have you googled Anhydrous FS19? I would suggest that's a good start point. That usually will give you a few pages worth of stuff. Like 4, maybe 5. Okay, so it's probably not mods. Probably not mods either. Yeah, odd. Notice if you leave tracks with course by courses loaded when you save the game and restart, it kills your game load time. That's interesting. Hadn't noticed that. Yeah, something's not quite right, Kelso. I can't put my finger on it. Evening, Sam. How's it going? How's tricks? Hope you're well. If it's single player, Jonathan, he doesn't need the net connection, does he? Boy, 3-inch TV. Yeah, it could be something like that, couldn't it? Is he running it on Steam, Kelso? Get him to repair his game files. Norway Pete, take care, buddy. Thanks for dropping by. Carsten Farms, do you need the pro version of Sim Dashboard for my screens? Yes, you do, Carsten. Yeah. Any of the community screens, you need to have the pro version. Glad to hear it, Sam. Let's get this lined up. Yeah, definitely you can get lag on multiplayer. That's not uncommon at all. It's just not brilliantly optimized for online gaming. Hopefully that's going to improve. Carsten, too expensive? It's like the cost of a cup of coffee. It's like $4 or something. Scott de Jong, we are not getting it ready for beats. No way. Carsten, how long will the stream be? I'll probably be here for another sort of 15-20 minutes, Carsten. Joe, when you're having an issue with the game and you deselect all the mods when starting the game, do the mods in the folder still cause issues? No, they shouldn't, Joe. They shouldn't. Hey, Forward Ag is off. Take care, buddy. Thanks for all your contributions again tonight. Thanks for sharing the tractor. That's awesome. And everybody, tune in tomorrow because I have got a special vid. A modder spotlight video on Forward Ag, sharing a little bit more about what they're doing, so it's well worth tuning into because they're doing some cracking stuff. Fair enough, Carsten. That's totally fine, mate. Cheers, cheers, Forward. All the best, mate. Take care. I missed a bit again. My OCD is tripping out right now. You're going to keep throwing that in there. Thanks, Forward, mate. Take care. Take care. Right, I think what we'll do tonight, we're kind of quite a nice little juncture here where we're going to finish this field relatively soon. We'll concentrate on the corn for a little while, but we might finish just a little bit early tonight. Can't reverse this, there we go. Doesn't want to play ball. You have to cheat some money to buy 1100. You need a physical box, Jacob? Or you have a preference for a physical box? This is my problem now with iRacing. I want kind of a little physical box for some of the stuff. I'm just going to have to behave myself for a bit. Tim, Dane, take care, buddy. Thanks very much for hanging out. It's been nice to see you. Let's run down here. For the life of me, I can't get the geologist on precision farming to work. Are you installing the... Have you installed the mod to make it work, Tony? There's an additional mod that you need to... Precision Farming Helper, I think it's called. That adds that functionality in. Sibrin, could you help me? I want to know how to make and edit FS19 mods. Well, to make them is a bit more convoluted than editing them. It depends also what you want to edit. If you just want to change kind of the size of the volume of them, or change the speed of them and things like that, that's relatively easy. That's quick edits of XML. But if you're actually going to want to build them from scratch, you need to be pretty clued up in 3D design software to be able to do that. Which is not, you know, if you've got the time to learn it, it's not difficult, but it's understanding how the software works to be able to utilise it. That's the most important thing. Tony, it should work then. I wonder if there's a little mod clash somewhere or something like that. If you tried installing, literally just install the map you want on Precision Farming and that mod and see if it works then, and then if it does work then, you know there's probably another mod that's clashing with it and not letting it work. Chris Richardson, FSG, do you ever use real mud? No. I've certainly had a play with it, but for me it's too extreme. I think it needs to be dialed back a little to make it kind of, I think, practical to use on a daily basis. Take care, Carsten. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Yeah, that's a good book actually, Jacob, Modding for Dummies, and there's lots of good resources on the Giants Editor site as well. Dan Rick, nice to see you. How are you? Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it, Sam? FS22 is looking good after yesterday's trailer, no question. I think we've got the potential for it to be a very good game. Not want to get too hyped up, but definitely excitement going on here. I like the idea of mud. I like the idea, I think Forward Ag was talking about it before, the idea that when it rains you get puddles on the ground and maybe the land gets a little bit heavier, but not so much that it's almost a bit comedic, the real mud at the moment. It just needs to be dialed back. The whole thing needs to be dialed back a little bit, and then it might be quite good. The concept's brilliant, and you know, hats off. You know, again, modders pushing the boundaries of what's capable. That's really, really good, but maybe just needs a little bit of finessing. There's the word we'll use. My Fanatec wheel arrived today. I can't use it yet because I haven't got the direct drive base. It doesn't come till September, October time, but yes, it arrived. Podium 2 wheel. It is gorgeous. But it's going to have to sit in a box. Well, it's probably not going to sit in a box. It's probably going to sit on my desk and I'm just going to look longingly at it for ages. Sibrin, you can use... Yeah, I've got the Fent with trips. FSG, did I see the service truck you posted? I did not, mate. On our Discord. I'm going to have to check that out. I missed that. Drool on the box, yeah. All the cardboard's soggy already from just kind of me drooling over it. My class is bull and it's been for a while. Thanks, Arctic. I'm not paying attention. Custom Modding's Facebook group has I think a downloadable Fent with the triples on it, and certainly I know Argsy's got it. I've got it. Mark Thor did an edit for us as well. Have we put that up anywhere, Mark? That Fent with the trips? Is it on our Discord yet? Right, just get these last little bits finished, and then we'll go and sort the harvester. Oh, I'm missing bits all over the shop here. This is a disaster. Yeah, it is on Discord. Jump onto our Discord, Sibrin. The link is in the description for the vid here. And go to, I think, mod discussions or mod assistance. I can't remember which. You should be able to find it there. And I'm just thinking exactly the same thing, Scorpion. We need to set up a channel where people can't comment, but we can just put the links to all the mods to download. John Lass, how's it going? Nice to see you. How is things in sunny Oz today? That's a genius idea, Scott. I'm going to set that up and I'm going to give Mark access to it so we can post them. But we won't put comments on because all the mods will get lost in the comments. But we can emote our thanks. There you go, Mark. Yeah, a bit of storage. Bit of storage space. Right, a few more passes. Marius! Evening from another Norwegian. You boys are out in force tonight. How's things? I'm going to call you the Renaboo crew. Right, last little pass. Sneak around without hitting the tree. Typically it's just wider than a row, always the case. Mark's goodies need to be shared. Caleb, you are exactly right. This is a 40 series John Deere. It's the Black Sheep modding version, which has got the really nice rusty exhaust on it. I'm doing well, Marius. Thank you for asking. Having a good evening. Working the fields. Has it finished? It's finished the field. That's brilliant. Have I ever played the Bucks County map? I have indeed. Great map. Really enjoyable map. Argsy just grabbed a coffee. What's been going on? The usual Args. Total carnage. That's all we can describe it as. drop him in there. There we go. Shut that down. I think it probably makes more... In fact, is he full? Oh, look, he's full with 5 corn stalks, 6 corn stalks left to harvest. Brilliant, eh? Yeah, I'm going to do 1 lap, pick up those edge corn pieces. And then we're done. We'll get this down to the... I'm not going to lie, slightly disappointing quantities in there. I fully fertilised this. I mean, I couldn't have got a higher yield out of this if I'd tried. I think it was fully fertilised. So I'm intrigued to know how much I'll get. Oh, fried chicken. Is there anything better than fried chicken when you've got the munchies? Oh, whiskey's coming in too. I'm going to have a drink. I'm thirsty. Ray Devil did FSG. I went on to West Texas last night and spent 2 hours cleaning all the machinery. That's how good I am. Oh, you all make me hungry. Well, that's quite a load actually. 32,000. Okay, watch this. That's hilarious. Love that. The bearded dragon lover. Welcome. Right, let's unfold. Well, I think we'll probably hit 18,800 subs tonight, which is nice. Slowly creeping towards 20. Sibrin, am I a real life farmer? In my youth I was, Sibrin, but no, not anymore. I am now a graphic designer, which has got far more appealing hours. Well, it didn't until I took up Farm Sim. Hey, Cranky! Thank you very much, man. This thing is crawling. What's going on here? Tired on the hills. Come on. Very kind of you, Cranks. That's incredibly generous, sir. I appreciate it. No, I think this is just hills, Jonathan. So it's just under half broken. That shouldn't affect it, should it? Just gonna crawl it up here. Hey, Taz is back. Couldn't keep away. It'll be the header that's needing repair, I bet. Let's have a look, shall we? Header. Oh, I can't repair it here. That's annoying. Oh, I'll go around the field and we'll check at the end. It's not a class, Mercedes. We've talked about this. It's a Ford. Hotel, this is literally going nowhere. Take care, man. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Taz, we were pining after you all night, mate. We're delighted you're back. Actually, this is a complete waste of time. Other than making the edge of the field look ugly, I've got 35, but less than 1% in the tank from this. Michael Trinity! South Africa, just after midnight. Real time here is 11:34 PM, so we're only an hour behind you. Steal the show. Has anybody else got FPS problems with the Alpine DLC map? I do know that it's a little bit more processor and graphics card heavy than the standard maps, but I've certainly not had anything too hassle-free with it. Steal the show. Are you running lots of mods or anything like that? Marius, how do I recommend setting up a survival map? Make sure you've got somewhere with trees, because you're going to need that to start with. I think just use your imagination, really. I think it's just however you want it. My problem with Bull's Gap is that I kind of price myself out of the market to buy a lot of the farmland here without a lot of work. So you can look at something like No Man's Land, where each of the blocks of the land are only 85,000, which helps in terms of being able to expand the farm. But I like the fact that I didn't have that as an option, because it made things a little bit more of a challenge. But yeah, no, just do the whole chainsaw on a dream thing. Well, we're glad you came back, Taz. That was very kind of you. I'm absolutely convinced that it's the header that's out on this, but it's downhill all the way now. And then we'll get the header fixed. Yeah, Sibrin, feel free to ask questions in the Discord. We'll try and help you out where we can. No Man's Land's good for the imagination, as is New Lands. I think New Lands is a cracking map. So I think kind of No Man's Land's been done to death a bit now, which is one of the reasons I didn't choose it for my survival series either. So there we go. Let's go and fix this header, which I'm convinced is wrecked. Right, let's see what we've got here. That's alright. See? Go figure. Header's fine. Very odd. I think it's just lack of power in the vehicle. This happened to my Dominator on Purbeck Valley in my first ever series. Just lead by example here, Argsy. Are you watching? Oh, that's a good point actually, Cranky. Well said. He's away now, isn't he? But yes, Farming Simulator Challenges on Facebook is a great place to start. A lot of like-minded people there, and it's run by our good friend Rusty. So go check that out. Not sure if any of them admins could chuck up a link to it. It's a nice little, about 500 people in the community there, all with the kind of the same idea for just playing the survival way. It's good. Mr. Spot. Look, I've even power washed the logos off. So there you go, Mark Thor. Why is that now attached to the back? Yeah, if we get in it, it'll be the field of view, will it? It's fixed. It's magically fixed itself. What's going on there? Twilight Zone stuff there. Bit of X-Files going on there. Has Mark gone up another level in his modding that he can actually mod whilst I'm playing the game. Do 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 do. Tim Alcorn, how you doing? That's interesting. Yeah, let's. If I fold everything up. No, well, I wasn't folded up. I wonder. We're going to do it. Let's do a little check, shall we? Let's bump up the dirt amount. No, logo's still there. That's odd, isn't it? Chopping swath versus dropping swath change anything in the background? Didn't change anything, no. Mark Thor. Something to do with mud? No. Hell yeah, Mark is modding live. Leave that tucked into the trees there. And look at that, the sun's setting, timing's perfect. If the panel moves, the player... I don't remember the panel moving though. Even when you unfold it, the panel doesn't move, it just stays where it is. Mark hacked my system, yeah, you can. Right, let's get this to the distillery, and I think we'll call it there, guys, for the night. Perfectly rounded off set of events. Well, the mind boggles, Mark. We're gonna have to work that one out. I should sell it now, shouldn't I? Have a yard sale. Right, 32,000, and we've got a lot more barley than that in the. Clean my desktop screen. That was it, wasn't it? Right. We'll load this up. I think we might need to do another... see me respecting the stop sign there. Did you like that? Taz, take care, buddy. There was 36, less than 1% corn in the combine. We'll give it to the chickens. Love the noise of this truck, the old Detroit engine in it, whistling away. Doesn't pull very well on the hills though. Oh, pay attention, stop reading the chat. Hey Grant, how you doing? Nice to see you, man. Thanks for dropping in. Good for you, Jonathan. Wish it was only 6 PM here. So what have we got in the way of... So we've got 96,000. So next harvest we're not going to do any more barley. But we really do need to do another field or two of corn again to keep the old distillery running. There it is, it's kicked straight back in there. Not as good as Jeepers Creepers. No, nothing will hold the torch to Jeepers Creepers. That is a classic. That's special. Oh crikey, we're nearly out of water. Better top that up. Oh, a brim full of almost brim full of barley. That's good. Right, where are we? Whiskey. Let's buy ourselves, let's top up on water. If I max it, how much is that? 11,000 bucks, that's worth it, I think. There we go, that'll keep us going for a while. We'll definitely get that back and some. Doesn't take long for the first case or two to come out. There it is. Proper Jack Daniel's whiskey from Tennessee. Sorted out a factory here. No. So there we go. Right, I think, guys, we will call it at that point. Just a quick reminder. Friday night, 8 PM UK, 2 PM Central, 1 PM Mountain. I will be on the Farm Sim Show, and I am looking forward to it very much. So let's totally jump on DJ and Clutch's stream and let's get their views up. So yeah, we watched Jeepers Creepers once, and 7 AM in New Zealand. Sorry, Args. My bad. I don't know what is in Oz. Is there are they an hour further back again, Args? So thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. It's always nice hanging out with you guys on a Wednesday, and hope you have a good rest of the week. And I'm sure we'll see you very soon. Forward Ag Spotlight vid coming tomorrow night, so keep an eye out for that as well. And yeah, we'll see you on Friday on the Farm Sim Show. Take care, and bye for now.